back up here. It's seasonably warm. It's only 30, maybe around freezing, 32. And not seeing a whole lot of movement yet this morning. The sun's starting to come up. I did find a spike down here, but he's little. Just a little guy. There's Jake. Coming over the hill. Looking over there. Still pretty muddy. A lot of mud. But surviving. Well, what's the plan, Jake? You got that sun, you're like a halo. It's like an angel. How big a buck you gonna shoot?
190. My name's Tad.
Yeah.
Tad Ronson.
When it's under 190, I'll take care of it for him.
So between 140 and 140 to 190 for you. Over 190 for you.
Okay, maybe 175. I'll shoot a 175.
I'll just shoot old and ugly.
Oh, look at this. Big mature buck.
What are you gonna shoot?
An elk.
He's gonna shoot an
Or a
elk.
coyote.
He's gonna shoot.
I'm gonna shoot that coyote I missed yesterday.
That's our dedicated camera op guy.
If he only had an elk tag, that'd be one thing.
What are you going to shoot, Scott?
Yeah, what are you gonna shoot?
I'm gonna shoot leftovers, whatever you guys don't shoot.
Go down a couple corner.
I'm just gonna.
He's right down there at the 2-point curler.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
2-point. Yeah, we've seen a 2-point and spike. So, well, we're gonna split up, see what happens. So,
Divide and conquer, brother.
Yeah.
it's a little muddy out there.
I did that.
What are you taking credit for?
Nothing.
Oh, okay. All right, go kill him.
Stephen, tell us what's going on. Well, we just got in the blind, and there was there's half a dozen deer, about 125 yards from us. A couple bucks, and the rest were does. They started working their way down this gully, and on the next lot across from us, there's probably another dozen deer that just started going down and got all the deer moving down. So we're just gonna sit here and watch. We got deer coming over the top, working their way into the spring. So we'll just see wait around and see what's gonna happen. There's the scoop.
And just a touch more. Oh, that's beautiful. Dude, he's a nice buck.
How far is he?
I have no idea, but you could range him. Look at that. He's about as good a buck as you get up here.
620.
Can you hit that? Do you want to hit that?
650. 654. I just don't know if I could get stable enough from here.
Just sit down and see if you can do it. Maybe get in front. Sit on that hill or something. He's just standing. You're good to go if you can do something with it. Oh, he's a beautiful buck. Find him. Okay. He's right in the middle of the hill. Oh, he's walking again. He's going up towards the top. He's going. He's kind of hanging out. He's stopped again. He's facing left now.
Okay.
You're on it, so if you feel good about it, then go for it. Right over his back. You're right, perfect, but you're right over his back.
Right over his back?
Yeah, right between his antlers, right behind his head. Inches. Like. Oh, you shot way high that time. Okay, hold on just 1 second. Wonder if he'll give you a better angle.
It must be dialed up too much.
Yeah, you're shooting.
I need my phone. It's got my.
Oh, you're not gonna have a chance. He's right coming up on the top there.
All right.
He's stopped. You got a good angle if you want to try. He's just right below the edge of the top.
If I'm shooting that high. Oh, now I'm 724.
Oh, he just bolted over to the left. He's running left along.
That high, that second one, because he was actually further.
I don't know if you jerked it or what, but you were way high. That's a pretty cool sight. I just can't track him and get rid of all the wiggles.
That was way out of range for this guy.
Yeah.
Well, not crazy out of range, but. He's 661. I was fairly confident we had this gun zeroed and figured out. Shot it out pretty close to that range before. But for some reason I was shooting like a couple feet high, shot twice. We cannot figure out what's going on. So we checked our zero, and I might be off by one MOA at 100 or so, but it wasn't that far off. So
Here's my proposition.
I chalk it up to bad shooter.
I think you're thinking it at 670. I'm thinking it closer to 600. So there's 3/4 MOA right there.
Yeah.
And then 1 MOA, it's off. So there's 2. So that's half of it. And then you wiggled just a tiny bit.
Well, that recipe equals clean miss.
It does. It does for sure.
So just got to suck it up, keep going. Hope we get another shot. So, sun's starting to get a little bit.
I'm rolling around up there.
Oh, yeah, it's got some. Our buddies are up there. Anyway, we'll keep glassing and see what we can find, and hopefully get you some more footage. It's way too warm today, I'll say that.
Sniffing around in the top of the drop and that.
Probably almost 40 degrees right now, 45. Well, probably around 40. And it's just too warm for this time of year, and the deer get bedded up pretty early. And so, but yeah, he was a nice buck. Just a 3-point, but he was big. He was mature. He got me excited, so.
Definitely a nice 3-point.
Anyway, we'll
see
what else the day brings, I guess.
So we tried a rattling sequence over where I killed my buck last year. Didn't see. We saw a little 2-point and a little doe over there. Nothing came out to the rattling. They actually left right before we started rattling. We just had a pretty good vantage point. But anyways, just went and pulled a camera. There's hardly anything on this trail. We actually nicknamed it Too Little Too Late. So we thought we'd have a lot of deer and animals moving down to the lower country, but they're not. So anyways, but yeah, it's really pretty. So that's what it looks like. We thought they'd be heading down into that stuff, but oh well, not so much. So we're just catching a breath as we're heading up out of here. So see what Scott and Steve are doing.
Little spike right here. He's kind of hard to see. Starting to go behind all the brush. Just gonna make him out there. Definitely haven't seen a lot of. Seen one nice buck this morning. Nothing really in between. Small bucks other than that big one. So it's been a little bit slow. I would say we're probably, I don't know, it's about 9:30, 10 o'clock. We're just not seeing a lot, so we're gonna head back to the side by side. Maybe eat something, kind of figure out if we want to go try and find a place to glass for the afternoon or something. So anyway, we'll let you know if we see anything else. But it's been a good morning. It's been fun. Seen enough to keep us excited anyway. All right, well, so I walked down off to check a trail camera. It's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, maybe a little sooner, and we see a pretty nice buck down in the bottom down there. So we go down there. We think it's the same buck that we saw this morning, but we could not find him in those aspen trees. It was so thick down there, just trees. So we saw glimpses of him, but by the time I'd get the gun up, you couldn't get a line up. Yeah, so it was pretty tough. So we decided it was better to just back out and kind of try and hunt him tonight, maybe, or something. So yeah, we know where he's at. He's over here, down off this edge. So we could potentially just go park up here and wait him out. See if he shows up. Maybe just as productive as anything right now. What do you think we should do?
I'm thinking about it. Not quite sure just yet.
Yeah, so anyway, second day up here. We've seen a few bucks. I think we saw a few more the first day, but
well, there was 4 or 5 down here.
yeah, we saw 4 or 5 down there where we were chasing that one. So
18-inch 3-point and some smaller 2s and 2x3 and
yeah,
what else do we have? A bunch of does.
Some of them were laid down. I think when we finally decided to back out, it's because like 3 does
Came from behind
winded
us
us.
and smelled us.
Yeah, and they ran up in there. It didn't scare everything out, but we just decided, with them on alert, it's better to just back out and try them again later. So, all right, we'll see what the next stock brings or whatever. Well, we saw some more does in the spike, but couldn't. We did see that 2x3 again,
Yeah.
but we couldn't get anything to show up that we wanted to shoot. So, in the process of making our way back to the machine, I hiked half a mile off of here or something. Then we're gonna head back up around, see if we can't get a look from the other direction. See if he shows back up. So, there's this luck. It's about an hour before dark, and maybe not even that, half hour. Sun's starting to set. So, maybe 45 minutes. Anyhow, we jumped one doe and thought there might be a buck with her, but nothing ever showed up. So, heading back. Hopefully we'll find something here in the next 45 minutes. Well, that pretty much wraps up the day. Steve, I thought, was going to find me a big buck. He did. I just couldn't hit it. He found it twice, and I couldn't hit it. So, yeah, it's a pretty cool. We have a ground blind that's set up here, and then there's a small buck and 2 does right there. Yeah, you can't beat a night like that. Always makes it seem a lot brighter than it really is on the camera. So, well, we'll meet up with Jake and Cope and see what they found, but might be the end of the day today. Day 2 in the books. Shots fired, but nothing on the ground. Guess we'll see what happens tomorrow. Thank goodness. It's not gonna come out now. This will be awesome. Oh.